So then let me dispel a couple of myths right now. I've heard that what really matters is the training data. This is a game of data because OpenAI and Google and Microsoft are all creating this large language model. So in order you're going to train it to be a human or whatever you're talking about, what I really need is just a ton of data and as much data as possible. Is that what's needed, or is it something else in order to get to this like humanoid level?
You need clean data. You need data that's structured in the right way, and the more you have, the better it is. But here's the thing: like, no one has the data. No one has it. Whoever says they have it is lying.
Why is that?
Because the data to evolve a student going to school and understanding how it's becoming an actual human, how it's becoming an adult, does not exist for these industries. That most of the data here is incredibly unstructured. Most SaaS, almost every SaaS company has not been built to be able to deal and collect this data over time. It's actually been avoided because you've had the humans behind the scene to fill in the gap, and so that data does not exist, and that is a challenge. And I think this is the right thing for humanity. I think it's the right thing for our industry, and I hope a lot of companies attempt to do this. It's like if we're building schools and we're building like adults, I want to help build more schools. You
Yeah.
cannot be fundamentally
Yeah.
against for education and be like, no, I want the only school here. No, I want but I think fundamentally the noise here, which is like, oh, I have a school tour, and I'm like, no, you don't. Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? That's what bothers me because I care about education a lot. I care about schools a
Yeah.
lot. I want more schools, but no one has the data to build the schools.
If we're going to make this analogy contextual to property management, what I'm hearing you saying is there might be a company with a ton of data, right? That maybe they have 1 million doors that they have data on. That is equivalent to having the biggest campus. You have the biggest campus, you have the most chairs,
Yes.
you might have the most television screens and projectors, and you might have a library. The person that's going to solve this is the person that understands how to train teachers to teach the students within that campus
Yes.
how to act in a way that will make them successful professionals.
Exactly. And the teachers that have actually done the work are disconnected from building the technology. And there's actually very few of them out there.
Yeah.
And so that's the challenge. Like it's
I just want to land this point then. So then
Yeah.
the thing that is truly going to help a property manager implement agentic AI as we know it, right? Like not is this idea of like fully replacing people and being able to trust it and trust your owners with it and trust your residents with it, trust your vendors with it, is the person, the team, the business model that figures out not how to get the most data. That's like much more commoditized. It's much easier to go build a building.
Yes.
Then it's more the person that's first to figure out how to train, how to teach a AI agent to sound the most like a human.
Exactly.
And the difference between like 100% human and 98% human is a giant gap of the person on the other side feels like they're being heard and they feel like they should treat you with respect versus the person feels like they can throw a shoe at you and not give a shit.
Particularly in a relationship business where like there's multiple personas, and if it's like 10%, like you're gonna have like 10% here, 10%.
Yeah.
It builds up. So yes, that's exactly right.
Got it. So not all AI is built the same, right? Like some AI is built to help you do stuff. Other AI is built to completely take problems off your plate. And the difference is the teacher of the AI
Yep.
and who's going to do it.
The teacher of AI, how you're gonna, and there's so much detail. Anyone who's been in this industry
Yeah.
knows that there's so much detail on how to treat a work order, how to talk to a resident,
Yeah.
how to talk to, there's so much nuance in talking to owners. There's so much nuance in talking to residents. There's so much nuance in talking to like property managers themselves, right?
Yeah.
Internally, how do you talk to staff? There's so much nuance there, and without that nuance that makes us human, I think the people that are like not in those details
Yeah.
are not actually building something. and shit will float with time. But